Okay, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Gideon with New Media Mind, and today I wanted to show you a keynote presentation that I put together to pitch our whole concept for New Media Mind as a video podcast or webinar or whatever it is that we're trying to put together here. So if you'll take a look with me now, I'll go through that with you. So I'm working on my iPad here, and on the iPad you can buy a version of Keynote, which is pretty slick, and compose in it over here like this. In any case, I'll go through it with you now. New Media Mind is our concept, and we're trying to, for one thing, solve the problem of too much information, too many streams of input, too many ways of dealing with all of the services and software and gadgetry and so on that are overwhelming us in the digital age. And so we see the part of the solution to that is a kind of digital literacy, and we boil it down to three core concepts. One of them is consume, and by consume we mean consuming well and not being consumed by our gadgets and media and by the learning curves of so many things that we have to keep track of. We also mean by consume the need to accurately find sources and qualify those and pipe them into our daily routine and develop habits of intelligent media consumption so that we're getting the best of what's available out there. The next principle in this digital literacy that goes with the New Media Mind is create, and by create we mean creating content, and that is being part of the participatory web, Web 2.0, that sort of thing, where you're doing user-generated content, you're publishing, you're getting stuff out there. You're also using the new media in ways that maybe have been too difficult in the past, but is not so hard now. I'm exemplifying that right now, both in creating a nice visual presentation through a fairly simple software package on a now quite common device, the iPad. I'm also exemplifying that by us doing this podcast or this video, which is not requiring a professional studio, and it's just kind of been cobbled together. So creating content getting in the game of creating content and media, and as you do that, you're also creating an online presence for yourself or for your company or organization, and that in turn leads to creating opportunities. So there's a direct connection between being involved and actively, regularly, informally creating content that leads to productive opportunities. So the third C in our digital triad of consume, create, and connect is connecting, and that's very much tied to the ideas about social media today and the importance of being networked and on levels we'd never anticipated before. And not just connecting like in social networks, although that's part of it, but intelligently connecting with different sources of ideas and thinking about the other two C's, the consume and create, in terms of connect, that you create content so that you can connect with others and share it with them. Or you consume content partly because you're connected to other people who are consuming that. So we end up seeing all three of these principles as tightly interconnect with each other. You consume in order to create, you create in order to connect. You're connecting as you're consuming, and they're all interrelated, and together they add up to what we call the New Media Mind. And we see the New Media Mind as being a combination of a skill set and a mindset. It's not merely a list of tools or services that you need to learn. It's more a set of philosophies that can actually help you throttle all of the information that you're getting and throttle your media and your technology, and then leverage that so that it's doing something productive and pleasurable and creative for you, and not simply something that overwhelms you. So consume, create, connect together add up to what we call the New Media Mind.